Sally, it's about your time to sing a song. Let me get it. What we're going to sing? Let's do a fast song. What about it? I was built for fast. I was built. You were built for comfort. I was built for speed.
Well, let's do a hymn. I love singing about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, and I know this is a hymn that you should know, so I'm hoping and counting on that you will sing along with us. I recorded this song on an all-gospel project that I have. I've got a few left. We're finally starting to dwindle them down, but this is an awesome gospel one talking about Jesus. It's one called Leaning on the Everlasting Arms.
Leaning on Jesus, safe and secure from all alarm. Leaning on Jesus, leaning on Jesus, leaning on the everlasting arm. Leaning on Jesus, safe and secure from all alarm. Leaning on Jesus, leaning on Jesus, leaning on the everlasting arm. Leaning on Jesus, safe and secure from all alarm. Leaning on Jesus, leaning on Jesus, leaning on the everlasting arms. Leaning on the everlasting arms.
supposed to do a new gospel song, and there's only like 6 of them on there, so I don't know which one he's talking about yet. But
what is that little slow song? Give me the flowers.
okay. That's an auto harp song, little Roy. That's how you distinguish.
1 minute.
Work on that over here. And give me some picks and a guitar when you get a chance. We'll talk about this album. We're mighty proud of this album. It featured a good friend of ours, Mr. Gordon Moat, on the piano. He did a few backup songs for us on there. And this is a song, though, that Carter family done many, many years ago. And I tell you what, when we did this, when we was recording this album, I was the sickest I've ever been in my life. And Sally was giving me shots every day, and we were 2 solid days, wasn't it? Yeah. And sick, taking treatments, and recorded all of these songs. So if you listen to all of these songs and you hear stuff about dying, well, that was what was on my mind, I guess, when we recorded on these albums.
Here's the song I've heard all my life. We kind of slowed it down and put the order up to it. See if you like it.
Wonderful things the folks are said when they have passed away. Roses adorn the narrow bed over the sleeping clay. Give me the roses while I live, trying to cheer me on. Eustace are flowers that you give after the soul is gone. Kind words are useless when folks lie cold in a narrow bed. Don't wait till death to speak kind words. Now should the words be said. Give me the roses while I live, trying to cheer me on. Eustace are flowers that you give after the soul is gone. Let us not wait to do good deeds till they have passed away. Now is the time to sow good seeds while here on earth we stay. Give me the roses while I live, trying to cheer me on. Eustace are flowers that you give after the soul is gone. We got time to do one more song here for this part of the show, the 45-minute part. And then we're going to take us about a 15-minute segment break. And we're going to go out that door right there, and we're going to drink us a Diet Coke, get us a hot dog, and sell some CDs. And anyway, we got the latest CD out there called, what's this album called? Welcome to the Show. And then we got the one before that called 10. And then the latest one called Dreaming Again that features a lot of the songs we did on this set. We got some pocket knives out there for sale. We've got some hats. We've got, do we got hats? I think we sold out of hats.
We sold out of
China won't send them to us no more. But anyway, got some DVDs out there. And we do have pocket knives. I'm not sure where they're made, but that's what we got left anyway. But hold on, Roy. Just calm down. I ain't done telling them stuff. Just chill out.
We do not have hats.
You ain't had to. You just give me a moment to breathe. I mean, I'm already soaked. I can tell who's working hardest up here because I'm the only one sweating.
I got to get it all in this segment.
All right. Where was I at? Oh, I want to tell you about an important event coming up at the end of the month, our ninth. Will you be quiet? Just shut your mouth.
I kept my mouth, how you think I'm gonna breathe?
Through your nose.
Huh?
Through your nose, that big thing on your face.
I can breathe through my
You
nose.
can.
Can you breathe through yours?
Oh, yes.
Well, you shut your mouth then.
Anyway, our 9th annual Little Roy and Lizzy Music Festival is coming up April 28th, 29th, and the 30th at the end of this month. We've moved it from Elijah Clark State Park because of government. The government. You know. But anyway, we moved it to the Lewis family home place where it ought to be. That's where it needs to be. That's where Little Roy was born and raised. If you want to, well, if you want to see why he is like he is, come down there and check out where he was born. It may answer a lot of your questions.
Tell them who's going to be at the festival.
We're going to have Gene Watson there.
Gene Watson.
We're going to have Rhonda Vincent there. I don't know.
Rhonda Vincent.
We're gonna
and
have,
the Rage.
And the Rage.
Male Pash Boys.
We're going to have the Malpas Brothers. We're going to have the Moron Brothers. We're going to have the Tennessee Bluegrass Band. We're going to have Sideline. We're going to have the Cody Norris Show.
And Doyle Lawson is on the poster, but he didn't let us know if we had him printed. He ain't going to be there because he done quit.
But I used his name anyway, since he cost me all that money on them flyers. Now we're good. But anyway, who'd you say? Lorraine Jordan and Carolina Road, they're going to be there too. And of course, us will be there all 3 days. So we want you to
see where I
come.
was born. We got a little museum down there too.
Everything's
I'm
little
going
where
in a
you come
museum.
from.
Can you believe that? Oh, I tell you what. Being raised down there, y'all see that place when you come down there. You know, I slept with me and Tammy slept together, and Wallace and my brother Esther slept together. And a lot of people think that water beds is something new. We had one in 1943 and 4 and 5. Sometimes it's such a water bed, it'll be a rainbow over the bed. And they said at the end of the rainbow is a pot. It was, but it wasn't full of gold, I can tell you that.
I tell you what, we was down there working the other day in Little Roy. You know, we went in there and looked at the crib you used to sleep in, and you could still fit in it flat-footed. You're just as big as you ever was. Here's our last song for this part of the show. We'll be back here in just a few minutes. All right, one called A Good Time. What?
I was going to say something, but you didn't let me.
Oh, it's coming morning. Eternity is starting.
Soon we will meet on that heavenly strand.
There we're joining the shouting and picking on the mountain.
And I get time get together in glory land.
What a happy occasion. What a big celebration on the
Hallelujah Square with our good old friend.
They'll be preaching and praying. Mandolins are playing.
And I get time get together in glory land.
There'll be saints by the thousands, so many you can count them.
They're waiting for the man with the nail-scarred hands.
There'll be voices a humming, guitars a strumming.
And I get time get together in glory land.
When the drums roll like thunder, around the throne up yonder, with a
Shout, we'll crown him Lord of all.
as he sits down before us, join in the chorus
With angels a playing the harps of gold.
There'll be good times aplenty and troubles not any for
10 million years it will never end.
There'll be lots of tapping, bass fiddle slapping,
And I get time get together in glory land.
it's coming morning. Eternity is starting. And
Soon we will meet on that heavenly strand.
they'll join in the shouting, picking on the mountain.
And I get time get together in glory land. And I get time get together in glory land.
when the drums roll like thunder, around town if yonder with a shout we'll crown him Lord of all. As he sits down before us, join in the chorus with angels a playing the harps of gold. There'll be good times aplenty and troubles not any. For 10 million years it will never end. There'll be lots of two-tapping, bass fiddle slapping, that and good time it together in glory land. Oh, there's coming a morning, eternity is dawning, and soon we will meet on that heavenly strand. We'll join in the shouting, and hang a time it together in glory land. And hang a time it together in glory land. Have you enjoyed us so far?
You guys are a nut. He's a nut. Anyway, real quick, I want to mention a couple things before you go out and buy all the CDs and what he has out there. September the 24th from 10 to 3 across the street, we're going to have the Martin Acevedo Legacy Farm Show. It's right across the road, so put it on your calendar. It's Lebanon Baptist Church. September the 24th from 10 to 3, and Mr. Benji over there, he's the one that heads it up. He's been doing it for several years, and he does a fine job, and Matthew back there helps, and the Kimballs always help out with moving tractors and stuff. Thank you for what you do for that. Also, Benji, Jillian, and Ellie Reed, they're real big helping me out here. There's Reed back there on the, behind the counter. He's my man over there, Reed. Ellie over here, she has a group. It's called Ellie Mae Bluegrass Group. It's called the Ellie Mae Bluegrass, and we played downtown one time, and she did a guitar playing and singing, did a fine job. So let's give Ellie Mae a good hand for what she does. Yeah. When she first started here, she was like this. Now I got to look up at her. So thank you, Ellie, for all you do to help us with the bluegrass. She also teaches here once a week, so if you want lessons for your young people, see Ellie. She's a good teacher. Okay, and with all that said, we're going to take an intermission, go out and buy tapes and shirts and buy everything you can. You know, this is how they make their living, so make sure you go out and get something, a tape or two, or get your handful of them. So we'll be back in a little bit.